I remember waking up super early and getting in the truck. And of course, I slept the whole way. But when I woke up, we were in Grable, Wyoming for my first wrestling tournament. At this time, I jumped out of the truck and my nerves kicked in. Am I strong enough? Am I gonna make weight? Have I trained hard enough? These were all questions racing through my head that morning. As I stripped down to my red and blue reversible singlet, I jumped on the scale. I watched the numbers bounce around and finally stayed still at 50 pounds. Yes! At this time, my dad, who knew absolutely nothing about wrestling at the time, was getting me warmed up by doing jumping jacks, and we were sprinting in the gym. And then I heard my name over the microphone, Mark McConnell to Mat 2. At this time, I thought, everything I've been preparing for is finally here. So as we walked out to the mat, we stepped on the line, we shook hands, and the whistle blew. It was a matter of a whole 5 seconds before I was pinned flat on the mat. Now I didn't even know it happened, it was all a blur. At this point, I didn't know if I liked the sport, but I was competitive, and knew if I wanted to get better, I needed to work harder. Each and every time I step out on that mat, even to this day I make mistakes. Even when I fail, it motivates me to work harder and work to improve. Failure is one of the biggest factors in success. My coach once told me, if you never lose, you'll never be able to make leaps and bounds in your performance. It was always a goal of mine to go undefeated. I was never able to do that. But failure didn't only apply to wrestling, but schoolwork, judging contests, and showing livestock. Each and every one of us fail on a daily basis, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. We must all fail to be successful. Can you think of a time where you failed? Maybe it wasn't wrestling, but basketball, rodeo, speech and debate, or maybe even in the show ring. Keep in mind that we must all fail to be successful. And that's exactly what I learned with my heifer Lulu in the show ring at State Fair. We all know how long and hot it can be in the show ring at State Fair. The only question racing through your mind is to answer everything right so the judge picks you at the end. Or maybe so your arm doesn't fall off and you drop your show stick. As the judge came around, she asked us her questions and began to place us. And she placed me in the 4th hole. For a brief moment, I felt like my whole world was crushed. Everything I've worked so hard for all summer was for 4th place. And then I remembered something my dad told me, which was, a good judge will always put the person she wants to win further down the line to see how they do with the uncertainty of winning. So with this in mind, I kept showing the way I've been showing the whole time, and to my surprise, she changed her placing and put me at the front of the line. For me, this was a constant reminder of why when we're passionate about something, we can't fail. Whether we fail on the wrestling mat or in the show ring, we must all fail to be successful. All right, Wyoming FFA, we're going to play a little game, okay? And here's how it goes. I'll state a simple failure, and if it's ever happened to any of you guys, I'd like you to stand up and stay standing until the game's over. And yes, this includes everybody, ag advisors, parents, and guests. So, with that being said, who's ever mismarked a judging card? So go ahead and stand up. Who's ever missed a practice, whether that be for FFA or something else? Who's ever totally forgot a super important task that they were supposed to complete? As bright as it is up here, I can still tell most of you, if not all of you, are on your feet. Take a look around, guys. You may notice that up front, my state officers, they're not standing. Some of you may have the perception that we as state officers don't fail. But let's be honest, that's just not how it is.
I didn't receive an internship at the American Farm Bureau when I thought I had it in the bag.
I was cut from the 400-yard relay my senior year for state swimming.
My senior year at state finals, at the short go, I completely missed my calf.
I didn't achieve my goal of winning showmanship my senior year.
After spending countless hours working with my heifer, I still barely got her shown.
When singing the national anthem in front of hundreds of people, I forgot the words.
As chapter president, I forgot the closing ceremonies part at our degree ceremony.
And I didn't make the football team my senior year.
All right, so take a look around again. I want you to look at as many people as you can. Realize that we're all similar because we all fail. But the good news is, guys, we must all fail to be successful. All right, guys, go ahead and take a seat. The ultimate goal in sports and FFA are to teach us life lessons. They both let us fail to let us succeed. Both sports and FFA shape us into the people we will become. Through my time wearing this blue and gold jacket, I found who I want to be, met friends from coast to coast, and found my career path. Act to impact is what my team and I have done over the past year, and now we all will act to impact. We may fall, but to no surprise, we will rise up and be successful, because after all, Wyoming FFA, we must all fail to succeed.
Mark, whether you're kicking tail on the wrestling mat or making impacts in the blue jacket, your leadership always shines through. You have not only made an everlasting impact on our state officer team, but on FFA members and the association as a whole. Wyoming FFA, your 2016-2017 Wyoming State President, Mark McConnell.